One small word of advice: if you haven't seen the last episode, please go back and do, because the transfer shenanigans aren't over at all. Also, we are having quite the cup run. Roll intro. Hey guys, my name is Jochen and welcome to part 30 of Iberian Sun, a football manager adventure played on Google Stadia. If you like the series so far, please show me some support by giving me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more football manager videos. Now, since you were last here, which was the awesome game against Rio Ave, I have probably played more games off camera than I said I would. But bear with me, we have had an awesome run. That Rio Ave game was the start of a terrific run in the league, in which we have won every single league game we played except for one big/little slip up against Braga. Because if you look at the match stats, we really didn't deserve to lose 3-0, but we did. But maybe the more important news competition wise is that we are doing awesome in the PT Cup. We had drawn Rio Ave as our opponent in the 6th round. We once again have beaten them. We needed extra time, I'll give him that. But they are out of that competition and we are through to the semi-final. The other semi-final is Nacional da Madeira versus Boa Vista and we have drawn Moreirense. We are all Premier League teams. Moreirense is at this point in 11th position. Nacional da Madeira is at the bottom in 17th and Boa Vista is in 13th position. As you can see, I have already played the first leg, which ended in a very disappointing 0-0 draw at home. If you look at the match stats, I can argue about this all day. I'm not saying we got football managered, but this is getting close to just that, I would say. But today we totally have the chance to redeem ourselves, because we are playing on camera the second leg in that semi-final. And then we will also do the league game at home against Chaves. Now, if we have a look at that very league table, we are in 6th position at this point, but we have 2 games in hand on Rio Ave, who are 1 point ahead of us. I think Braga, and for some reason they already have 19 games played. I'm not sure why, doesn't matter. I think with 4 games in hand on them, there is a very real chance that we will catch them too. So I think we are virtually at this point in 4th or 5th position, which is awesome. Now, to come back to the importance of our good cup run, I'm showing you the rules of the Premier League in Portugal. The 4th position grants you qualification for the Euro Cup group stage, but it also depends on who wins the Portuguese Cup, which is the PT Cup, by the way. So that was a little hint in my brain to check out the rules for that competition. And it's very simple. The team that wins this competition qualifies for the Euro Cup. So I think if I look at the other teams that are still in that competition, our chances of winning that are higher than finishing in 4th position in the league. And also, since not a top 5 team, at least at this point, will be winning the PT Cup if we don't win it, I'm not sure if we even qualify for the Euro Cup if we finish 4th in the league. So, in short, I am putting my guesses and all my bets. Is that illegal? Betting on your own games? It probably is, but I'm betting him on the PT Cup game. I did mention in the intro that the transfer shenanigans are not over. Well, they are now, basically. But a lot has happened, to be honest, since the last episode. The thing we feared most and expected most did happen. Billy G went to Man United for 26.5 million, which is his minimum fee release clause. You could argue, why did you put a minimum fee release clause in Billy G's contract to begin with? Well, if I hadn't done that at the time, he would have never been here. So, sue me, I think he has shown us a pretty good time while he was at the club. At least we have some money from that transfer. I bid you farewell, Billy, and I hope you succeed in Manchester. Now, we had another outgoing transfer that I didn't see coming, to be honest. João Pinto has left the club and is going, or has gone, to FC Köln in Germany. For a potential fee of £3 million, I don't think it's that shabby of a deal. I'm not that heartbroken by it either, because I always kind of doubted Joao Pinto, and I know defense-wise and especially in the air, he is an awesome player. As you can see, heading 16, marking 16, jumping reach could be a little better maybe, but he has some good physical stats. But I was never really convinced by his abilities, so at least we had a decent fee for him. Goodbye Joao Pinto. Now before we head into the incoming transfers of players that are already at the club as we speak, I also had some outgoing transfers for the summer. I mean, you can see it already, Pietro Pellegrini, and we all knew it was coming. I think I literally tried to give him a new contract every single day, but he simply kept refusing and refusing, so I had no other choice. I couldn't do anything really. And then all of a sudden, what do you know? The club that steals Billy G from us also steals Pietro Pellegrini. So I am not sure what Man United is up to. Are they building like a squad full of ex-Wonder Kids or something? I don't know. But Pellegrini has decided to join Man United in the summer. Josh Knight also thinks it is time to leave Lusitania La Rosa. He is moving to Newcastle in the summer. Now, I'm pretty much, this is the same story as Joao Pinto. I know he is probably, at this point, our best defender. Is he? Along with Wout Vaas, who is still at the club, so no biggie. But he never really convinced me, like for example in a way that Billy G or even Pellegrini convinced me of their abilities. So once again, not too heartbroken, but just so you know, Josh Knight is playing his last season at La Rosa. Now I already told you about Marcel Lewis coming in, so if you want to see the details on that, go back 1 or even 2 episodes, I'm not sure, and have a look. The other guy that I managed to bring in, and he is not here yet, but he will come in the summer, is basically the replacement for Josh Knight, Benoit Badiashile. He comes in from Monaco for £5 million, he's 21 years old, he's a French under-20 international. And I know him from previous editions of Football Manager also, and in real life, because he is quite the talent. He's a tall guy, he's a ball-playing defender, and basically he will do just fine as a replacement for Josh Knight. And I even think, and as you can see, I didn't even scout him, it was simply because he was transfer listed, but I know him and I simply think that he is going to be better than Josh Knight. It's quite of a gamble since I did pay £5 million for him, but I am convinced that this guy will do some damage in our defense. And to close off the transfer shenanigans, maybe the most fun part, the players that I brought in who are actually at the club right now. First on the list, Mr. Herbie Kane comes in on a free transfer from Liverpool, deep-lying playmaker in the DM position, but can also play as a box-to-box or a deep-lying playmaker or a mezzala in the MC position. 24 years old, English dude, 3.5 star current ability and a potential ability of 4 stars. If you look at his stats, I would say he is quite the player. Second on the list, the actual replacement, to be honest, for Billy Gilmore, Sebastian Pardo comes in for 5.25 million from Universidad de Chile. He is a Chilean 20-year-old international. He can play as a fully natural central midfielder in the attacking role, which is, I think, a good switch from the mezzala in a supporting role that I normally use. But maybe even more importantly, he can also play in the Billy G role, as I would call it, a supporting deep-lying playmaker. I think this guy will team up real nice with either Borges or Herbie Kane. He has a 3.5 star current ability and a possible 5 star potential ability, and this basically says it all. Important player and could still improve. Welcome, Sebastian. So now that you are all up to speed with the transfer news, let's dive into the very important second leg of the PT Cup. We don't have any suspensions or injuries, but Herbie Kane is really not match fit, so I'm not gonna play him yet. That being said, the team to face Moreirense in a very important game. Centurion in goal, Andre, Faas, Knight and De La Fuente as our back four, Borges and new star player Pardo in midfield, Barreal and Raposo on the wing, and Petkov and Pellegrini as our attacking striker duo. No real familiar faces in the Moreirense squad, and to be honest, we should be better than them. So, you saw the match stats of the first leg. Fingers crossed, we get some result today. Tell the team they're expect. Yeah, I absolutely agree. And team talk, kick off. An immediate highlight after 30 seconds of play, a throw-in for Moreirense. Ismail with the ball, Raposo steals it to Petkov. Yes, sirree, Bob. Martin Petkov, he is quite the loanee, if you ask me. 8th goal of the season, assist by Diego Raposo. Let's have another look, and it's simply a very good action, a very good steal from Raposo. Right here, I think, yep. An immediate through ball, and Petkov doesn't hesitate, although the keeper was close. We are 1-0 up after 40 seconds. I likey. Corner kick with new guy Pardo, who is also already booked. Falls to Borges, yep, he can evade the tackle. De La Fuente now, that's an awesome ball to Barreal. Can he get a cross in? Ew, there we go. Oh, Daniel Borges from range, of course. 3rd goal of the season. Good assist by Alvaro Barreal. I am liking the start of this game, guys. Damn. Let's have another look. Barreal with a very good ball, and Borges doesn't hesitate. Bam! No chance for the keeper. Even the camera can follow the power of that man's shot. New highlight. De La Fuente with the throw-in to Pardo. Loses the ball. Zapata now for Moreirense, and that is quite the counter-attack, although we managed to get some people back now. Abdu crosses it, and don't know what his name was, but he heads it into the stands, which I like. Goal kick for Centurion tonight. Let's build from the back, boys, like we do. Thiago Andre and Barreal should go for the overlap, really, or should head into the space. But the ball gets to Raposo. De La Fuente now with the overlap to Pardo. Please don't lose it. Back to De La Fuente. Cross it, man. Pellegrini will be there. There he is. Ayo. Pietro Pellegrini. I am going to miss him, though. I mean, I know he's been a pain in the butt because he didn't want to sign a new contract and whatnot. But I am going to miss him simply because he is an awesome striker. 10th goal of the season, assist by De La Fuente, which we see right here. And Pellegrini uses his beautiful Italian face to put it in the back of the net. 3-0, and I mean, 15 minutes of play. That was a weird goal kick from Centurion. Falls to Alex Suarez, and he scores. That really is on Centurion, I would say. I hope we see that goal kick in the replay. There we go. Look at this. It's almost like he slips or something. Ishmael gets the ball back to Alex Suarez, and then a very good shot. I'll give him that from range. 3-1. So, maybe let's not cheer too soon, shall we? I am going to praise him since we are 35 minutes in, and really, match stats wise, they are playing a better game than the first leg. But hey, we are almost at halftime. There we go. We are 3-1 up. Let's go to the dressing room. I agree, this was excellent, and let's start the second half. I am going to go to cautious though. Let's put another praise out there. 60 minutes in, first highlight of the second half. Goal kick for Moreirense, and they have some room in the midfield and also at the front, apparently. God damn it. Jose Luis Valdez, and I am going to go to balance because I have a feeling that if we crawl back in our hole, they will score again. So I do want to keep our attacks going. And this is simply bad defense, boys. He has way too much space and he finishes it off well. I'll give him that, but okay. Free kick with Josh Knight, and that was awful. Gets collected by the Moreirense goalkeeper, Olses. Rolls it out and now kicks it to Figueras. And I am under the impression that that they are going to score the equalizer. Ishmael with a cross. Oh, Alex Suarez, and for the love of humanity, but I think that was offside. Yep. Whew. Let's have a look. But I think they are correct. Oh yeah. Good call by the referee. Now let's just focus because, oh god, there are too many highlights. If there was one time to not get a highlight, it would be now. Borges with the ball to Barreal. Come on. And that's a bad ball, but I think Raposo can't quite reach it. Ishmael, and we are really doing poorly in the second half. Damn. Alex Suarez with the ball to Felipe. Come on, we are not winning any duels. And that is why they are probably going to score the throw. Oh, God, there we go, Alano. And I am sick of this. Let's go to positive again. Let's first, out of respect, because I'm mad, let's look at the replay. Fernandez to Alano, and the marking is simply way off in this game. And I mean way off. Skip. Let's go to our tactics. Pause game, please. Who should I put on the pitch? Maybe start with Jorginho, because Thiago Andre isn't having his best game. Especially Centurion, really, to be honest. And I love him. He's our captain and our rock in goal. But damn. Let's also get... let's get Barreal off. Should I? For Peralta. Peralta is kind of a super sub. I know you didn't see all the games that I played off camera, or any games to be honest. But he is kind of a super sub. So let's hope for some Peralta magic. Instead, we get a highlight for Moreirense. Felipe now with the ball to Fernandez. And I swear to God, if we are going to be 4-3 down after being 3-0 up, I might lose it. Felipe once again, and it's simply they can do whatever they want. And Centurion, oh sweet mother of Jeebus. What is happening? Attacking. Demand more. Skip replay. Let's go. God damn it. You know what? Very attacking. Makes up. Pardo, I know he hasn't played bad or anything, but I am going to put Berg on just to have some fresh blood in midfield because they are totally dominating us. Okay, Jorginho with the throw in to Petkov. Swings it in. Raposo. Little ping pong going on. Berg collects the ball to Jorginho. Awesome cross. Come on, Pellegrini. What? Oh. Of course he is offside. Come on, let's shout. Let's wait for the highlight to end. Come on, De La Fuente. Get that ball forward. And I think Centurion is playing the worst game he has played since he arrived at La Rosa. I'm not even joking. Pellegrini, that's an awesome ball. Damn it. Come on, boys. In swinging free kick with Raposo. Gets headed away, falls to Berg, to Borges. Do your magic, Daniel, from range. No, sir, the highlight ends. And I think 5 minutes of extra time, though. But I think this is it. Maybe one more highlight. Starts at the back, so I'm not that hopeful. But De La Fuente now with an awesome ball to Pellegrini. Do it, Pietro. Yes, sir. 11th goal of the season. We have equalized. God damn it. This game is not good for my blood pressure. Let's go to... I think we should go to balanced. Because we might get a little overexcited by scoring this late equalizer. Awesome goal by Pellegrini. Awesome assist also by De La Fuente. Let's just have a look. Let's pause game. Let's go to balanced. Let's shout. What should I say? Get creative. Show some passion maybe. Oh, sweet lord. A highlight, and basically the regular time is up, but still a highlight for Moreirense. And someone attack him, please. Nope. Heartbeat gone. Okay, full time. Dressing room. Oh, of course. I mean, brain fart. I was waiting like, are we going to extra time? Are we going to penalties? Of course we're not, because it is a double leg semi-final. And we have scored 4 away goals, and they haven't. So we are through to the PT Cup final. Tell the boys they did well, and their efforts were excellent. I agree. And team talk, and a bizarre game. As a result, we will play the final in the PT Cup against Boa Vista on May 28th. Also, one more transfer in betweeny before we head into the Chavez game. Dodi, the Brazilian midfielder that I signed last year, I think. Yep, 105k. He will be leaving us for a club in Brazil I've never heard of. Goy. Don't know them. Maybe it's not the biggest transfer fee, but at least we get 170k added to our transfer budget. And we have a percentage of profit from the next sale of 50. So that's something, right? Except please make parting comment to Dodi. Don't mind if I do. I'm gonna be just friendly. Bam. I've had a great time here, but I mean, best scenario possible. So long, Dodi. Now, since we have sold more players than we brought in, we have got some transfer budget left. 9 million guacamoles to be precise. My intention is to save up for the summer, and hopefully this number increases so we can buy ourselves a decent striker. Because I do know that we have to get a replacement for Pellegrini. Petkov is here on loan. He is maybe someone to keep an eye out for to sign on a permanent base, because he is only 20 years old, and I mean, an established international. He is at Atletico Madrid. Valued at almost 5 million. Maybe this guy is an option. I'm not sure. I know Fredriksson isn't a bad player, but he is not as good at all as Pellegrini. And I do really want one superstar striker. So, just so you know, I'm saving up some money to hopefully do a big boy move in the summer. This brings us to our second game of today's episode, the league game at home against Chavez. We have 2 suspendees, De La Fuente and Wout Faes, collected too many yellow cards and won't be joining us today. Now, I also did a little bit of rotation today because some players are quite tired from the last game. As you can see, this is probably a new face for you all. He is, I think, the biggest defensive talent at the club. Alfredo, I loaned him out a couple of times. But since we all of a sudden sold Joao Pinto, I recalled his loan and he is now part of the first team squad. Because we're doing the rotation, he will be on the pitch as a starter and hopefully he does a good job. Besides him, the team to face Chavez. Centurion, of course, in goal. Jorginho, Alfredo, Knight and Sardella as our back 4. Branton and Berg in midfield. Barreal on the left wing, Conceição on the right. And Fredriksson and Pellegrini as our striker duo. No real need to look at the Chavez squad, so let's go to our dressing room, encourage the players, don't mind if I do, kick off. Now Chavez are in 16th position, so normally we should beat them. First highlight of the game, Sardella with the ball on the right hand side. Can he get a cross in or pass it? Yep, to Berg. He crosses, but it gets headed away. Falls to Barreal and, oh sweet lord, awesome shot by Alvaro Barreal, 5th goal of the season. Assist by the other winger, Francisco Conceição. Let's have another look in the replay. Berg with a cross, but it gets headed away. Then a good intervention by Conceição, and Barreal doesn't hesitate and with an awesome shot. Wow. Curveball in the upper left corner. Awesome stuff. We are 1-0 up after 2 minutes. Ball falls to Fredriksson. Conceição once again. Berg. That's an awesome ball to Pellegrini. Yes, sir. Oh. Good football, good action. 8th goal of the season for Nikolai Fredriksson. Assist by his striker partner in crime, Pietro Pellegrini. Let's have another look. Conceição once again involved. Berg with a very good ball to Pellegrini. Keeps the overview and simply hands it on a plate for Fredriksson. Good stuff. We are 2-0 up after almost 29 minutes. We are closing in on halftime, but a free kick with Conceição, and I think Fredriksson heads it just over the bar. Another highlight before halftime. Knight with the free kick to Sardella. Once again to Josh Knight. Berg to Brenton to Fredriksson to Barreal, and maybe should have done better on the finishing job, but nonetheless we have not reached halftime. Corner kick now, and that's a good double save, I think, by Centurion. Okay, halftime, 2-0. Dressing room. Tell the boys they did well. Okay, don't mind if I do. Start second half. Cap de Villa now with a goal kick for Chavez. Falls to Dennis, or Denise, whatever. Texera to Escobar. And they are kind of like us. Try to start an attack from the back. But I would argue we are, at this point in the game at least, better at it. But Texera still has the ball for Chavez. And João Paulo now on the right hand side gets the cross in, but Sardella with a good header to Berg, to Brenton. Barreal, Fredriksson. Awesome that he falls back this deep to collect the ball. Ooh, Alfredo. Rookie mistake, and that's painful, isn't it? Damn. Vitor Gabriel with his first goal of the season. Let's have another look, and that is a painful situation for rookie, let's call him a rookie, Alfredo. We are still up though, but only with 1 goal. And match stats wise, we more than deserve that. I mean, should I praise him? Let's tell him to calm down, especially Alfredo, if you can hear me. Sardella now with the throw in to Conceição. Don't lose it. Good boy. To Alfredo. Come on, man. You can do it. Just keep calm and do it. Barreal with acres of space to Brenton. Fredriksson. Can he get a cross in or put it to Barreal? Crosses it, and Pietro freaking Italian Stallion Dynamite Pellegrini. 12th goal of the season. Assist by Alvaro Barreal. Brenton with a good ball to Fredriksson. And I think he was going to cross it, but he gets it back to Barreal. He crosses it, and Pellegrini once again with his Italian head scores. Good stuff. We are 3-1 up after almost 65 minutes of play. We have reached the 70-minute mark, so let's get our substitutions going. Maybe give Alex Pinto some playing time. And you know what? Let's get Herbie Kane on the pitch. Confirm. I am just going to open my tactics. Mazzala, if I switch those, nope. Let's keep it like this. Maybe get him as a yes. Box-to-box midfielder. Confirm changes, please. Conceição now with the ball. Keeps going, and boo, ref. Yellow card. Weird highlight, maybe because of the substitution. I'm not sure. Let's make another substitution for that matter. Our last one of the game. Conceição for Petkov, and Petkov, bam. Fredriksson on the right wing and Petkov in the striker position. New highlight, maybe the last one of the game. Barreal has the ball to Berg, to Fredriksson. Pellegrini back to Fredriksson. A cannonball shot. Barreal with the corner now. Gets headed away, falls to Kane. There he is, Herbie Kane. First time we see him in action, I think. And that is a weird header? Weird highlight, actually. Doesn't matter. I think we have reached the end of the game. There we go. We have beaten Chavez 3-1. Of course, the man of the match is Pietro Pellegrini with an 8.6. Dressing room, they did well. Everything is excellent. Awesome. That puts us in 5th position at this point in the league, but we still have a game in hand on Rio Ave, so we are maybe, if we win that game in hand, we are quite comfortably in 5th position. And we also have 3 games in hand on Braga. So I would say, since we are only 1 point behind them, I think Sporting will move to 3rd place since they even have 2 games in hand on us, and we will move up to the 4th place in the league. To finish off the episode, let's have a look at our schedule. I think we will be back for the 2nd knockout round. Oh, that's maybe one thing I didn't mention. We aren't in the 1st knockout round because we were, of course, group winners in the group stage. So every one of these in 1st position can just simply skip that 1st knockout round, and we will meet with these guys, or at least half of these guys, in the 2nd knockout round. So I have no idea yet who we are playing, but we will without any doubt be back for that game in combination with the Porto game. What can possibly go wrong, right? So guys, that was it for today's episode. If you've enjoyed it, please leave me a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more Football Manager content. Meet me down in the comments or use the social media links in the description. I thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon.